What's going on? This is the Gamer Buff, a weekly rundown of gamer news. I'm Jefferson Carps with the Gamer Buff, Dove Larson. What's up, Dove?
Not much. How are you doing, Carps?
I am great. Listen, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Hyper Lightbreaker, Early Access, and more coming up on this week's episode. Dove, I want to start here because this is funny and it's also really sad. Gamer extraordinaire, Elon Musk. Guy's a total fraud and a really terrible gamer. What is going on?
And a turd. Well, he hosted a Twitch stream of himself playing a relatively new game, Path of Exile 2. Obviously, Path of Exile, a big success. And, you know, a lot of people know the ins and outs of it. But anyway, he's one of the top players, or so he says, in the world, has the rank to back it up. But during this Twitch stream, fans couldn't help but notice just how off everything was looking. I mean, from straight up the guy not knowing the basic mechanics, to him picking up trash, to him just like it looked like he didn't know what the hell he was doing. It looked...
Dude, he looked like your little sibling playing a game that you play all the time and like trying to play it and be cool like their older sibling.
Right. Exactly. Like your older sibling unlocked everything, and then you came over and were like, all right, this is cool to play with all the, you know, high rated toys and stuff that you unlock, but I have no idea how to use them. He was picking up items you're not supposed to pick up. You know, like it just looked, from a basic gamer standpoint, he didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Well, he's passing on valuable items that he could use, and he's picking up useless items that are of no use to him. Here's the thing. If you suck at the game, fine. But Elon Musk was rated like a hardcore 95. Like, there's not even 10 people in the world better than him at this game.
Right.
Except for everybody is.
Exactly. He clearly paid someone to rank up his account. It's disturbingly bad.
Sad.
Like, dude, you don't have to be great at everything. Clearly, you don't know how to play this game. You're not top 10 in the world, so stop pretending. And, you know, like, go send cars into space or whatever stupid thing you want to do. But don't pretend, and don't pay someone to play a game for you and pretend that's you, because that's just sad.
Why does he have to do this? Why does he feel like he has to do this?
He's a thirsty bitch.
A Reddit user, and I don't know their name, but they put it perfectly. They said, why? This guy, Elon Musk, sent a car from the company he owns into space on a rocket from the other company that he owns. Okay? And he has to, like, try and brag about his gaming ability?
It's sad, dude. If you're a gamer, like, you don't have to brag, but, you know, if you're going to stream, man, I don't know why you didn't pay someone to, like, Milli Vanilli that shit, you know.
Yeah,
you get their playthrough so you don't look so bad, because that was so telling, my friend. You are not a top tier player.
I wonder, like, that was a big mistake. Don't stream it. You're not good. But here's what I wonder, like, to get to where he was, obviously he had like a gaming mercenary accomplish this for him.
Yep.
And probably make a lot of money doing it. But like, was Elon like a part of it? Did he watch? Like, was he sitting there on his $14,000 recliner eating Cheetos, like watching as this guy? Like, was he rooting him on? Or did he have no idea what was happening?
I don't know. I feel like he just paid someone to do it, and then he shows up last minute.
You
like,
think?
I don't think he put in any research. Like, I know you like to pretend he's sitting there.
I like to imagine him watching it, like
with popcorn, watching this crap. But no,
let me park a seat on my cyber recliner and watch you take care of business here.
I'm sure he didn't do anything for that bill whatsoever. The dude paid someone. And it's not like, you know, celebrities and people can't be gamers and can't be good gamers, but
they can.
Clearly he's not good at Path of the Exile 2. So
I mean, it's funny and embarrassing. Elon Musk, just stop with the gaming. And your celebrities can be good gamers. What if I told you, Dove, that LeBron James is a top 100 ranked Madden player?
I would believe it.
You believe it?
Absolutely. That guy is so goddamn competitive. He's got that, like, Jordan-like tenacity, but instead of gambling, he's focused on Madden, apparently.
Right. He's got some tenacity, not quite Jordan-like, but there's plenty there. But here's the thing, Dove. It's true. And he's not alone.
No.
So CNN had a report we just saw. They had a recent feature about big-time professional athletes who are also big-time gamers.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. There's plenty of them out there. Luka Doncic, he's a top 10 Overwatch player or Overwatch 2 player, like, or top 100. I don't know.
A lot of these dudes are
one of the
Overwatch.
best. But the Lopez brothers are into Overwatch.
Yeah, Robin and Brooke.
There's gamers, man. They're all over there. Sometimes it's a great way to have your team bond, stay at the hotel in an away game, not get into trouble in the nightlife or anything like that. But sometimes people can take it a little too far too.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that. But like it makes sense, right? Because professional athletes, no one is more competitive. And also,
exactly, yeah.
Outside of practice and game, they have tons of downtime. They're on the road all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to do? They're going to game. And now they're younger and younger. We're older and older. They're younger and younger. They're growing up with this. They grow up with gaming. And it's just a part of their lives. And of course, like their hand-eye, their competitiveness, everything. The time they have to do it is huge. They're Channing Frye, former NBAer. He had a World of Warcraft team featuring Tim Duncan among others.
No
and he
way.
he got to play with David Robertson.
Oh, hell yeah.
David Robinson. What the hell? David Robertson's a closer for MLB.
Maybe he was on
the
team
Admiral.
too.
The Admiral.
That's incredible though, to have like
Isn't that crazy?
that kind of team.
It's like the best
wow.
moment of his life, and he's won a title. So
that's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, like they're all doing it. I mean, you even hear like actors. Matthew Perry was a huge Fallout fan. I know Todd Howard loves that, but totally. But everyone should game. Everyone can game, and I think it's a good way to spend the night in. Don't go out, get into trouble. You save some money, play some games.
Okay,
have a good time.
But gaming is addictive.
Yes.
And these guys could actually like get into trouble if you're up all hours of the night. You got a game the next night. You don't sleep because you're gaming all night. When you're gaming, like 12 hours can fly by like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Like this is trouble. Terrence Ross, another NBAer, he felt so much pressure playing, like with each shot. He felt this heavy weight because if he misses this shot, it's going to affect his NBA 2K rating. Like, you can't let it get to that point.
Right. Like, that's anxiety on his level, not anything to do with the actual, state of sports. Like, yeah, they're all over the place, but if that's your motivator while you're out at the free throw line, then yikes. You got to get something else or you're going to be missing a lot of shots. Opportunity.
Can't you see it happening, though?
Oh, absolutely.
Like
if you
were gifted enough to be in the NBA,
oh yeah,
you'd be thinking about your goddamn 2K rating all the time, or your Madden rating in the NFL.
At the end of every game, I'd be like, "Oh man, my Madden rating's going down."
Yeah,
or NBA 2K rating's going down.
That's
2 points.
all you would be thinking about.
Hell yeah, absolutely. I understand that, but you can't. If that's your motivator, whether or not you're going to be good at rating for 2K or Madden, then you're going to have some troubles along with the guys who can't sleep because they can't put down the damn controller. But,
right.
I live there. I understand that.
Professional athletes, big time gamers. Check out the story from CNN. It's actually really cool. Hey, Doug.
What's going on, bud?
Indie game early access alert. What you got for me? Let's go.
Hyper Light Breaker. It's coming out next week. Early access on PC. Oh, man, this game looks awesome. They're taking a 2D game that they had a lot of success with, Hyper Light Drifter, and they're moving it into the 3D realm. It looks like, the last game was a top-down version of Zelda. This one kind of looks like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom Zelda, but a little more adult. They're using a lot more hardware than the Switch, obviously. Looks amazing. Looks great. I'm really excited about it. It's a roguelite, and it looks beautiful, and it's co-op. It looks like a lot of fun, though. You got 3 initial builds and a lot to explore. I love these roguelikes. I'm getting into them. Magic Craft was one of the last ones that I absolutely loved.
Yeah.
But this just looks so cool, and you can do it co-op.
And so you're gonna buy early access Hyper Light Breaker. What comes with that package?
Well, for $30, which I think is great for these indie games, $30 early access, you also get Hyperlight Drifter. The original, what got Heart Machine, I believe, on the map. Just incredible deal, like if you haven't played that game, if you wanted to play that game, now you can buy the early access version, get a steal on a good game, and then get that freebie. So I'm excited. I'm definitely going to be there. I think it's coming out this Tuesday, the 14th. Early access on Steam, PC, so check it out. I'm definitely going to be there. Looks like a lot of fun.
Hyper Light Breaker, early access. You get Drifter. You get it all. $30, dude. Get in there. Play this play this early access game. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, Dove, I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired. This is the last thing we have to discuss today before we talk about your review coming up on Monday. I am so disgusted. I don't even want to do it anymore. But I'll do it. And I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. And I want your guys' thoughts on this because I'm so sick of it. Ubisoft. I'm tired of talking about Ubisoft. I'm tired of talking about AC Shadows. Hey, guess what? Breaking news on the show today. Breaking news. Ubisoft has delayed the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows again. Back it up another month and then some. March 20th, 2025. That's the new release date. I'm so sick of these people. We can forget about, hey, they're adding some updated parkour elements. Shut up. Shut up. There's
Release
no
the
game and there's no company. Here's the other thing. They had a support studio that they actually shut down in August. Thank God, because they're horrible stories of abuse coming out of this thing.
I don't even want to talk
No,
about
and
some
we're
of the
not
things
going to
they're
talk
doing.
about it.
Horrible.
You can look into it. Just terrible stuff. And they're working under Ubisoft. This company's a joke. Here's my prediction. By the time this game actually gets released, Ubisoft will be under someone else's control. Just sell the company. Just stop.
Please.
Guillermo's, just stop. Such a joke.
The management is horrible.
And they have the nerve to leak. I'm sorry. They have the nerve, the unmitigated gall, to leak a story about how they're updating the parkour elements. So you can't just shimmy up anything and everything. Now you got to look for handholds.
Right. Yeah. A little strategy.
What?
It goes back to the old days of, how you had to actually, take a little time to transverse certain buildings and stuff. But, who cares? Release the they only released that so people might not be as pissed off the next day when they told us that it was going to be another 40 to 50 days past the day they were going to release the game. It's just, I don't know if this game's ever actually going to come out. It's going to be another skull and bones situation that Ubisoft totally botched. Just, it's going to come out this year, then next year, and no, the following. We're still developing. We got to switch developers. This is doomed. I think Ubisoft is doomed. I hope it's doomed. I love the Assassin's Creed series. I enjoyed a couple of the Far Cry games, but man, they're not running things well, and man, it's a bad climate to be in that.
Yeah, Dove. This Assassin's Creed, depending at the rankings you look at, is a top 10 or top 11 all-time selling franchise.
One of the best of all time.
All time. So how could you take something like that and within, I don't know, a decade, you're out of business? You're going to have to sell. You're closing everything. You're shutting down everything. And you're hopeless.
Yeah.
Every story that comes out about Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows, which was the big savior,
supposed to be,
it's all a joke.
I think it's just like a company thinking that they can print their own money and they can just copy and paste. Look at EA Sports and even 2K for that matter, doing it with NBA 2K series. They rely too heavily on the roster updates and just think we're going to get people every year because it's the only game they can buy. They're going to have to buy it. And people are showing year after year, we're sick of that. And Assassin's Creed started doing the same thing. They started just copying and pasting. Yes, they were different a little bit, but they were very derivative the last couple of years. Mirage just kind of felt like they plopped one out that they were, in between genres almost. And now it's like they don't even know what they're doing with AC Shadows. They're listening too much to the fanfare instead of just trying to make a good game. Instead of this is the idea. Here's our direction for a game. They're listening to some jackass on subreddit about how he doesn't like one thing and focusing on that instead of just making a good game.
Yeah. Well, maybe they should have just slapped the next year on it and put it out, because they're trying to do so much with this game. This game is not going to be released.
They're trying to streamline too much stuff.
As we know, Ubisoft. Listen, you said it earlier. It's 2025 and I'm allowed a new flag. Here's my flag this year. My flag of 2024 was that Assassin's Creed Shadows was going to be an absolute monster. Game didn't even goddamn come out in 2024.
That flag should have been at half-mast, my friend.
My new flag is that when Assassin's Creed Shadows is released, Ubisoft will be under new ownership. And that's the only way this can go. I'm so tired of these guys. You take a great thing and you fuck it up. It's like, you know what this is? This is somebody with a lot of money said, hey, I'm going to make a video game. Found this team of outstanding developers. They made a great video game. That doesn't change the fact that these jackasses don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
You could be talking about Ubisoft or Kurt Schilling. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, you say Kurt Schilling?
Yeah.
Kurt Schilling, the pitcher?
Yeah. You didn't know?
What did he do?
he did like the same thing. He like tried to run his own gaming company and
really?
Just like threw millions and millions of dollars at it, and it just like it looked all right, and then just he didn't know what the hell he was doing. Just listened to a lot of people tell him what to do, and then I was out of his ear and just fucked up.
Was he making like baseball games? Or
no. I want to say it was a third-person action game.
Yeah, it was called
shooter, but I don't remember.
Journey of the Bloody Sock.
Okay, all right.
Bloody Sock Part 2 was my personal favorite. Actually, you know who's really good at Bloody Sock 2? Elon Musk. Guy's like ranked, top
5,
99th percentile.
The Bloody Sock.
At the Bloody Sock 2 from Schilling Gaming. Kurt Schilling. A lot of sports on today's program.
Yeah. It's weird.
Dov, what's coming up Monday?
I'm doing a game, or a video about single A and double A titles from 2024 you don't want to miss. I focused this last year on indie games, and these are just some of the smaller studios, some sole developers, some just outstanding indie gems. Really, like, bottom line, these are some of my favorite games. I played a lot of indie games, some I didn't even cover on the channel, and this is just a crop that if you missed it last year, you want to get in, this is the time. They're great deals, and they're great games.
Right. So check out the video, pick out your favorites, get there before it's either too late for these games or before they're onto a sequel, because these are great games. So like you want to get in now. Get in now before it's too late. Jim Adams of Two Hats and a Beard, the live stream.
Man, great show, guys. It was amazing.
Thank you, fella. What did we mess up? What's going on?
Super clean. So I was gonna make like a silly joke about AC Shadows and AC Slater. But you know what?
That's what you do.
It's too obvious.
Okay, all right.
Obvious. So,
Way too obvious.
This is interesting, Jeff. You're not a huge Ubisoft fan, right?
Not anymore.
Get this. Now these clowns are trying their hand at generic poppy reggae. They're gonna rename themselves Yuba 40, and I think that's just they're overplaying their hand. I think, right?
Why?
It's not.
Wow.
It's not cool. Stop it, Ubisoft. It's enough already.
What a wild ride. A UB40 joke?
Yeah, it's still relevant today, I think.
It's not.
No? People are talking about UB40, red wine? No, it's not a...
No, I get it. I just don't know why.
All right.
That's all you did. I mean, we talked about Elon Musk. We talked a lot of sports. That's your element. That's your
wheelhouse, man.
That's your alley.
Yeah, no, I know my alleys. Don't tell me my alleys. And UB40 is one of my alleys.
God.
Red wine.
Yeah, hey, thank you, Jim Adams. Catch Jim Adams on Two Hats and a Beard, the live stream. He's the gamer buff. Dov Larson. Like, share, subscribe for more content. Dov's Digital Deep Dive. The Indie Spotlight. The Gamer Buff Podcast at Two Hats and a Beard. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. We'll do it again in a week. Everybody with me now. Hey, fellas. Game on. Game on. Red, red wine. Right. I don't. Yeah, while we're young, James.
Oh.
This is it. Red light is on, bitches. Oh! Hamina, 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 hamina.